Hi, this is going to be a video for how to build a red Omnimon deck. So just to go ahead and get started, these are roughly the cards from the starter deck. So I basically just pulled out the things that might be more useful. You know, you may be interested in the Biomons that cost 2, the Agumons that cost 3 that boost you for 1. These Greymons are extremely valuable. They're like $5 a pop. Inheritable security type +1. Metal Greymon, when this Digimon is blocked, gain 3 memory. Gaia Force, your kill spell, or Greymon gets security attack +1 for every 2 Digivolutions in the line. More of these. The Koromon's okay, but we're not going to be running that. And then everything else here, I mean, this blocker is nice, but I think there'll be a better blocker that we can put in there. You know, Tie's okay. Other things just boost your security, delete up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 or less. So you can think about those. I think the only ones that we might consider would be the blocker. So, you know, moving this around, you know, we have some rookies, champions, ultimates, and then moving this over, options. What will you want to add here? Well, I think with the Battle of Omni booster set, there's Nokia and Tai. So these, and Tai Mat rather. So Nokia boosts the Greymon line by suspending and reducing the memory cost by 1. And then on play, she gets to play an Agumon as well. So let's have 4 of those if you want to make an Omnimon deck. This one, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher, you gain 2 memory to start. That's great. And then Omnimons get security attack +1. Also good. Transcendent Sword I like because it's removal. So removal for something with 11,000 DP or less. It's not everything, but it's a lot. And then if you have an Omnimon or a Greymon, then it's 15 DP or less. So that's even great. Even better is that Insecurity, it activates. Here are just other things you can think about. So Air Dragons, draw 2. And then if you have a Greymon line, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. Scrap Claw, once something gets piercing is good. Great Tornado, plus 2,000 DP and security attack +1. That's also good. Rowdy Rocker, I like this one because it's you get to place a card on your Digivolution stack, and if you do, draw 2. So draw 2 is not bad. Marcus Damon, so memory fixer, you start with more memory. And then also if when one of your Greymon, somebody in your Greymon line attacks, you may suspend this tamer to gain memory. So all of the trainers gain memory, and that's great. That's what you want them to do. This is a common War Greymon in BT5. When digivolving with something with Greymon in the line, you can delete something with blocker. So that's good. Evolves for 3. That's good. Definitely want 2 in there. But what I think people may not think about initially, since this is not like the canon line, I guess, is the Z Greymon. So Digivolving Blitz and Inheritable, when it evolves into something else with Blitz, it can also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. So we'll add that over there. Metal Greymon Altruist mode. So if you evolve it on another Metal Greymon, then you can kill something 4,000 DP or less. Inheritable makes your Greymons bigger. Level 5. Garudamon is not part of the line, but when attacking, draw 1. Draw 1 is never hurts, but probably we won't end up including it, but we'll see. And then I had one of these, one Metal Greymons. When attacking, gain 3, end of turn, lose 3. So I can let you borrow some things, and if your opponent has these own memory tamers, then this can be great. This is the blocker that I was talking about earlier. So it evolves for 1. Versus this one that evolves for 2. This one's bigger. And, you know, depending on your meta, then you may want that bigger one. But for now, evolving for 1 is going to win. This Greymon, if you evolve from an Agumon, gain a memory. So it makes it evolve for 1. Good. And then it falls into a Greymon line. Gets 2,000 DP. Good. Geo Greymon, Digiburst 2, so you can kill something, but it's a Greymon line. Add that in there. And then these are just 2 more of the starter deck Greymon, so Inheritable Security Attack +1. That's a great ability. This is a vanilla Greymon that comes out of play from security. And this Greymon inherits Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. You know, we'll consider if we want it because we have so many other Greymons. This is the Agumon from BT5. So on play, reveal 3 cards. If you reveal a Greymon or Omnimon, you can place them in your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So card draw is great. This Agumon from BT4. If it's Digibursted, then you bring it back to your hand. This Agumon costs 2 to play. And so this is the egg that I think is going to be better, the Koromon for this deck. If this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon in the line, when attacking, draw 1. And so things like this are probably going to be better than the Garudamon. And if you just have these 4 as your eggs, 4 is a pretty safe number. It'll be rare for a deck to, you know, few games make it all the way to the 50G egg. I mean, this is a solid base. So let's just build a deck. Here are your eggs, done. The standard number for rookies is 14. So let's start with the better ones. Probably it's going to be these. For these, 8. And then this is fine, it's a Agumon. So for these, 12. 2 of these, vanillas, but they're Agumon, so you can play them for free. So that's the 14. Whoops. For champions, I really think you always want a blocker. So, because you never know when there's just more dudes and you just I just need something to block, even if you hard play it. So Monochromon is a blocker. There's 4. Normally you want 12 champions. So we'll pick the best Greymons from here. Definitely you'll want the Inheritable Security Attack +1. That's already 8 champions. So from here you have to figure out the best one. This one boosts the Greymon line. This one has Digiburst, and this one just gets stronger. So I think just getting more attack by itself is not enough, right? Yes, I mean you can swing over your opponent's dudes, but red just boosts its Digimons so often that I'm not sure this is going to be a big change. And then I do believe, like one of your Agumons has inherit on your turn get plus 1000. So, you know, if you have to make some choices, we'll set aside this Greymon and probably we'll have this one, so you can evolve into a Greymon for 1, and then the inherit is plus 2000. So, you know, yes, the hard play costs more, but I think it's just overall better. And then that's it. You know, maybe you want to play around with having like 2 of these, just so you can trigger the other Agumon's Digiburst. But you know, maybe at the end of the day, just have an Agumon and keep going. Ultimates, normally you want 8. So I guess we have 3 in consideration. This one boosts the Greymon line inheritable plus 2000. This one, when blocked, gain 3 memory. And then this one says when attacking, gain 3 memory. At end of turn, lose 3 memory. You know, I like that this one you can play on top of other Metal Greymons. I mean, probably this is going to be safe. This one from ST1, this one from BT5. So this is 8. You know, maybe play test to see if, you know, you think you're being blocked. So more of this one, or you just want it on attacking, so just more of that one. You know, if you're going to be swinging with the Metal Greymon. But for now, we'll go with this. So that sets the ultimate line. And then for the mega line, you know, we have a couple choices here. I do think Blitz is good. the reason why Bliss can be good is if you have one memory, you can play this. Let's say you play this on top of a Greymon, this Greymon, right? So you play it on top of this Greymon, evolve, and then when you swing for 2 on their turn, right? So just the fact that you can evolve and attack is pretty strong. So I think this is going to be the Greymon I like the most at this moment. And for cards that we'll show later, I think might even want the 4. This one has, you can delete something with blocker when digivolving. And that's good. And this one gets security attack +1 for every 2, but it costs 1 more to evolve. So for purposes of this video, for now, I think I'm probably going to go with just the BT5 War Greymon. And then at this point, I do want to show on the screen that there's a BT1 War Greymon, and the BT1 War Greymon basically ignores basically security effects when you attack into security. And I do think that'll be very strong. Maybe strong enough that you take out 2 of these and put in 2 of those. The one thing to think about is that those cards are really pricey. So far the only things that have been super pricey have been the Greymons. And, so I bought 2 more. And then the starter that comes with 1. So, it is obtainable. The other one is twice as expensive though. So, consider your budget when you're making these choices. But for now, I do think this will, punch hard. And then, so normally you want 6 megas. And then at this point, and then we're not going to have these Biomons. So what is it? 14, I can do this. So we had the 12 champions, we had the 8 ultimates. So that's already 20. And then the 14 plus the 6 is another 20, so 40. So we have 10 more spots. Basically everything here is Greymon. So I do think you'll want 4 Nokias. Everything is Greymon. Everything you play has cheaper memory costs. So I think this will be great. That's 4. And so we have a little bit more room for other things. You want removal, and there are cards like the Z Greymon, when you evolve them, that they can attack into other things. You'll want removal, so oh man, so maybe 2 of these. Something else, and then the other thing you do want to include, I do think you're going to want to include this Omnimon, maybe not the alternate, but just like this version of it. And so I can show it on the screen what the normal one looks like, just because it does have Blitz. So if you evolve this on a Z Greymon, then you can attack, and then with the Z Greymon's effect, you can attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with 14, probably killing the average Mega. The only thing you can't kill is like another Omnimon or something that's boosted like crazy. And then you can protect it because on all turns, if something would delete it, you can stop that basically from trashing a level 6 under it. So, what is it? We had the 4 Nokias, 2 Gaia Forces, probably 2 of these Omnimons. And then that gives you room for 2 more things. This deck would have 2 Omnimons. So, you got to think about it like, okay, there's a ton of Greymons here. There's a ton of strong level 6 Greymons. Do I want to use this so I can always get the memory fixing and start well? Or, my opponents play a lot of level 6s, so I want to have this one to always be good. And then when I do swing with the Omnimon, security attack +1, I think this one's going to be more utility. It doesn't actually boost the Omnimons, but it boosts everything else. And the Omnimon is kind of fine on its own once you get there, because you have probably security attack +1 on it. So we'll be running these. I'll probably try to get another Omnimon. Other things to consider, and so I'll show this on the screen, is that there's a BT1 Omnimon, And so this one, choose one of your opponent's Digimon, delete every opponent's Digimon with the share name with it. So it does cost 6. It is more expensive to play, but it is a removal spell. So, it is, kind of like a Gaia Force, but, slightly stronger when you evolve it. And then, when attacking, there's ways to unsuspend it. Other things to think about are the Omnimon X antibody. And so when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has weaker DP. And then your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 of the Digimon's evolution cards to end the attack. That's good. Cost a little bit more. The most expensive one here would be the BT1 Omnimon, which has an inherent kill spell. The X antibody has to survive a turn, and then when you attack, then you can go ahead and delete something. Again, depends on your preferences, depends on your budget. I do think the BT5 Omnimon will be the cheapest, and it'll be effective. Just level 7, right? Level 7 is strong. So we didn't include these just because I think with the Z Greymon, there's a ways to like attack and remove things. We didn't play some of these other booster cards, the Security Attack +1, the Piercing, etc. So again, playtest, see what you have. But at least this is a deck that, Omnimons are pricey, Greymons are pricey, but you can at least get out there and start playing with just some Battle of Omni and then the red starter deck. So it's nothing too insane. So I hope you guys like this content. So again, I'm just trying out different things. If you have comments or feedback on this deck, please give those to me, since I went to a tournament and things did not go very well. So let's just, I definitely need to listen more and see how other people play, just so I can, improve my own skill. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will list a link to my eBay page. There are a couple things on sale, and let's just say that I think some things went on sale for at a very affordable price earlier. So there is opportunity there if you guys want some stuff. But I think my green deck is still available, so one of them. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.